every night and day. Maya's in security, keeping it tight. No Jack cruising through the city lights. From Uwu Cafe to Koi's Fine Dine. In 043, the whole world's mine. 043 is the place to be. From the hills to the heart of the city streets. Bloods, Yakuza, Mafia too. We live fast, we ride true. Diamond dreams and clubs, 7 nights. Under neon skies and street light fights. From Benny's to Hayes, we ride free. 043 is the place to be. Flywheel spinning, engines roar. Auto exotics got what you're looking for. Red line tuning with that power and pace. Haze in the cut, keeping up the race. Wardens patrolling, sheriffs ride. While roadkill raceway hits that stride. Bakerman's moving all the loads on time. Stacking that cash, every dollar's mine. 043 is the place to be. From the hills to the heart of the city streets. Blood, Yakuza, Mafia too. We live fast, we ride true. Diamond dreams and clubs, 7 nights. Under neon skies and street light fights. From Benny's to Hayes, we ride free. 043 is the place to be.
Okay, cool. My chats are working. Testing what you guys are doing well this evening. Let's just reduce the sound.
Living the life that's never bland. Club 77 with the bass.
Okay, cool. Maybe we can't turn off the fucking sound. Alright, there we go. We're going in. Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. What did I miss there? I think the last location was at the department. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, hello. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say. Pure assumptions. I just want to see. I see Mr. Dan wrote something at High Command chat. Ah. Okay, cool. Not a problem. I was like, what are the yellow? Hey, thank you for the GG and the hot me. I was like, yellow? I was like, I'm pretty sure you're trying to say hello. Okay, I think I need to grab some vests. Yeah, I'm drastically low on fucking bulletproof vests.
K1941.
7 o'clock and then 10:41.
You know what? I'm gonna carry some fucking BZ gas with me. Disregard shots fired at firing range. Cool. We're ready. Hey, how you doing, hey guys on YouTube? You guys doing well?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. How are you doing today?
1441 tonight.
I am good.
Good.
I'm ready, sir. For all these criminals.
I love it.
You ready?
Hey, Venus.
There was not someone that flew in there. How's
How's it?
he doesn't work here, but he just
Are you gonna resign? Alright.
Huh.
It's my assumption. Or you're gonna tackle me. Probably resign. Yes, ek is op YouTube. Ek is
Someone
op
in
Kik. En ek is op Twitch.
Meneer.
I'm doing fine, thank you yourself. Hello, hello.
Hoe gaan? Goed gaan.
So yeah, I'm on Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and then of course TikTok. I'm assuming Venus is going to come resign, and I've got a feeling it's got something to do with, I don't know. I'm just gonna make assumptions. That's just my assumption. And then Bova's gonna get upset, and then he's gonna leave as well. Yeah, and then Bova's gonna leave as well, and then so with now Haikamon we have to build it up again. Yeah, no, it's could have guessed that. Alright, YouTube Cisco met 3-0. Of jy kan ja, Cisco met 3-0. Daar sal hom terug. Of jy kan net in my TikTok gaan, in my Linktree gaan, daar's 'n link daar. Ja.
Hello, Mr. Cisco.
Good evening. Yeah.
How are you doing?
I am alright, thank you.
It's glad to hear.
Just have a lot of things I'm gonna have to sort out.
Oh, fuck. Sounds lekker.
Alright, sharp. Yes.
In a very nice way.
Fuck.
Other one is 1041. Isn't
Come in.
Alright, whatever. I play in 043.
Come a small bit back, Zola. See, I can hear it still.
Thought it looked familiar. Possibly. Cock. Oh, dankie meneer, welkom. Okay. I need to try and see how I'm gonna figure this nonsensical
How are you
nonsense
this
out.
evening? This is good. Are you struggling with these locals?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I see there's quite a few, eh?
Yeah.
But now it looks like they're gone.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
do
no.
tonight.
10-4.
Hello.
Evening.
Wow.
Come on, speak.
Somebody just entered my property, man.
Oh lord.
Hi, my Cisco.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright. I've got a feeling I've got fucking paperwork for fucking days coming up, but I'm alright.
Yeah,
It's
just
the gas station in Grapeseed.
Sorry, that was
Ow.
by accident. I tried to reload my fist.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll give it to you this once. Okay.
Someone is trying to break into my petrol station.
Okay, so take 2 officers and respond.
10 for that, I do have 2 officers with me.
Alright, 10-4. Call if you need backup.
10 for.
Yes, okay.
127 to illegal activity.
Therefore,
Okay, Mr. Cisco.
I'm listening.
It's been a tough decision on both myself and Bova's part. I don't know. With all the recent cuck with fiends and lovies and things like that not making much of a
The entrance
difference,
is at the back here.
Yes, yes.
as well as how many times I've complained about Monet.
I've not received a single
And
complaint
been-
from you guys about
No,
money.
no, I
1023,
I
there's one
complained to
car on the
Dan
scene here at
himself.
the illegal activities. Postal 127.
And yeah, I was told no, as High
Suspect
Command
is
will keep
approaching
an
me.
eye on it because he,
1032 is
I don't know,
required.
the way he's dealing is with his job right now, as well as go for it.
Johan, we'll send out troops. Guys, whoever's not available, grab a car and respond to Johan, please.
1080.
Reno, please get in a vehicle as quick as possible. Respond to, we got an officer needs assistance. 802, what's your 1020?
109.
Okay, I need as many officers as I can to respond to 109. The rest, please respond. That'll respond with Zola. Continue with that. Not. All right, I'm back.
10 for the petrol station is a
So I'll tell you now. From my side at Icon, I have no idea what Monet is doing. Dan is
So
not
I
informed
spoke
me.
to-
He's not informed me.
090.
He has not informed LT. None of us know besides Dan.
That pisses me off even more because I spoke to Dan myself. I said to him, listen,
1012 please.
we've got all these rookies
Going past
in
the
that
pet
are
shop
looking
now.
up to the rest of us that are higher ranked.
Till 282.
And then you've got Monet that couldn't give a
Left
shit.
to
He
Old
doesn't give a
Flywheels,
fuck on
past the
things. He
drag
doesn't
strip.
give a fuck to do his reports and shit. His attitude towards his work for the past couple 3 weeks has been absolutely
Mission to
disgusting.
go for
And
tires
his
if
attitude
needed.
to me specifically has also been absolutely disgusting. And Dan said, no, we'll keep an eye on it. And now all of a sudden, for somebody that doesn't even do his job, he's got promoted to sergeant with me as well.
Like I
And
said,
Dan says, oh, well, he hopes that'll give him
Currently
a
on the
push
highway to
forward. No,
City.
it's not. Because now he knows he can do whatever the fuck he wants
Past
and
the
not do his
prison.
work and still get a
Just now.
promotion. So what's the point?
so I did not sign off on his rank up
this is
when they
704
asked because I
plus
told
2,
him I've not
1097.
interacted with Monet enough to have an opinion on Monet right now.
Suspect is in a
'Cause I don't
green
know.
Mercedes Benz.
You know,
Gotcha.
I haven't
Towards City now.
seen Monet active enough to make a call on Monet. So I didn't. I literally said I
Got
got no
Dell
opinion on
space
Monet.
just now.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like after Lynn and Klaus and Pierce
22
left,
to 104.
I've been picking up the slack of the missing 3.
May I continue into city? Or
10-4,
should I just turn
continuing
around?
to city. No, continuing to city.
10-4.
PD's not.
It's a
PD's
4.
unavailable in the moment, so just continue.
So yeah, I feel like since
Suspect
the
1050
3 left,
In Legion
I've
now.
picked up the slack of those 3 as well as Monet, who has been active, with Malik not being in, Jada not being in, LT not being in, it just being you and Dan and myself and Bova. I feel like
Past PD
my
now.
recognition has not been enough. But my main
262,
reason
one
for go for it.
Send
Permission to take out the vehicle to
10-4. Yes. Go assist 806. If there's any fuck ups, just call me. I'll come out and cuck people out. It's fine.
Yeah, we almost done.
No,
But
it's
yeah,
fine.
our main reason for leaving is just we're so tired of it because it's the same scenes over and over
on
and
the road
again,
to
and the
Red
same
Garage.
issues over and over again, and the same lovies over and over again for the same issues, and it's just warning, and they still do it. So we just need a little bit of a break. We're gonna go do something else. But I told Bova the thing is, if I'm not happy,
1050.
like
Major
I
1050.
I was happy, yeah, and I still love Sheriff.
Yeah.
But I think I need a break, and if that break is not making me happy, I do plan on coming back.
No, 100%.
So I don't want to leave on bad blood. I really don't. I just personally think I need a bit of a break from Sheriff.
No, it's fine.
Go for
I get
tires?
it. I mean, I also took time. You know, sometimes we do need a break. I just need to see now how am I going to reschedule, because restructure the department, because I don't think it's actually possible right now.
The Evangelico.
To restructure.
Yep.
Taking a left now, going towards Old Burger Shop, taking another
But I'll work on it and see what I can do. That's what I was busy doing now, was getting my pen and paper so I can see how we could restructure.
You just hit the officer.
But
Going for
I
lethal.
will still be on duty
Wait,
until
did he hit you or did he assault you? Or
Hit
did
him off the bike.
Okay, yeah, shoot at him, it's fine.
Going towards it. Going towards Benny's now. All Benny's.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
lethal's
I'll
authorized.
still be on duty
The
until
docs.
Mr. Dan comes in and I can
Alright.
speak to him also.
10-4.
So I don't know if you and I want to quickly go assist there.
Yeah, I think let's go double check what's going on there.
Let's just go grab the Corvette. We'll get there faster.
We are currently at the
tires.
stadium,
Only go for tires.
the junkyard area. Postal code 867.
Shots are fired.
Hello. Sorry, gents, we'll be with you guys now. It's just a 1099 going on.
1050
Suspect down.
711.
Okay, wait, suspects down.
Do you guys still need assistance?
Negative, we do currently have the suspect.
Mia, sit back
in
there over
handcuffs.
there. Alright, 10-4.
Okay,
Is that
10-4.
at the fuel station or at the at the chase?
Postal 711.
At 711. I did call the petrol station code 4, sir.
Oh, okay, 10-4. I didn't hear that comms.
85 going 1041 tonight.
10-4.
But I'll still be on duty to until
No,
Mr.
that's
Dan
all,
comes in.
Alright.
Like I said, it's with a heavy
Anyone I
heart
can
that
1012 with?
I am resigning, but like I said, I do need a bit of a break from shift.
No, that's fine.
I'll be back. Like, I don't think I'll completely leave Sheriff ever, but I just need a bit of a break, something different. Get a little bit of frustration out my
with him
system
already.
doing
He's
scenes
gonna
and
be
shit,
with me, I
and then
Yeah, no, that's
I'll be ready to come back, you know.
Alright, 100%. Okay, well, I'm gonna be doing paperwork and trying to organize the where I'm gonna go now.
Do you need some help?
No, it's fine. The structure is, there is a non-existent structure at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like that for a while, I think.
Yeah, no, it has, but it's even more fucked right now. So
26 is going to be 10-5 for fuel.
10-4. I don't want to go
I'm
above
just gonna
Gaines'
place
head, but
this
at some
suspect
point we
in the
gotta
vehicle
fucking
so
do
long.
some. I gotta do
So he doesn't
something.
run.
Yeah.
Doesn't help we lose 6 deputies. We just built the department and then we lose 6 deputies.
Like, the thing is, I was speaking to Dan and saying, listen, I think there needs to be a bit of a change. Because I was told you can either be gang unit or you can be SWAT, right? Now we have 2 SWAT members left, LT and Jaden, and they're not in.
Yeah, but the,
So
the
for
yeah, but
scenes where we need the gas and the grenades and things like that, there's nobody that has access to it on scenes.
Yeah, but okay, so this is the thing. Like, I don't know what's going on with Jaden. I understand LT's situation. LT can't physically be in
Yeah,
at
no,
the moment.
that I also understand.
So
but,
Jaden
yeah.
Jaden was promoted because Jaden was here for a long time. So it was that he's been here for a long time promotion, which is a fuck up. Now the whole thing is, at the sheriff's department, we didn't want to use grenades and BZ gas and all that nonsensical nonsense because of the constant shit that comes up from it from PD side. So we wanted to stay away from it for as long as possible. So we thought, okay, let's try the SWAT unit and see how it goes. It doesn't help because we lost 2 SWAT members left, and then there were 2 on that weren't very active. So it becomes a fuck up with the SWAT unit. I get it. The reason I don't want to give gang unit those things, and I've said it multiple times, was the sole reason to actually have a reason for there to be SWAT. But the problem is our department is so small to have all those I mean, when I joined, K9 was a division. High speed was a division. You know, every single cert was a different division. But we just didn't have the deputies to move
Jack,
forward.
Sheriff.
Send?
Get a notification for a house robbery in Grove Street.
We did get one for house robbery in Grove Street, yes.
Okay, 10-4. That's we're just checking something quickly.
All
Thank
right,
you very much.
10-4.
Shop, shop.
Thank you, Zan. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I'm
But I
not
think
looking at
that's
chat
what
right
the
now.
problem is we can't build up enough units to make everything a separate division because things like this happen.
But this is true now. The thing is, what happens is...
703 to 104 direct.
Send.
Permission to approach.
The house robbery. No, disregard the house robbery, guys.
Physically on your person.
Oh, yeah, no, just stay right there. Hold on. I'm gonna be in my office. Let's go talk in the office. There we go, better. So,
Yeah.
so the thing is, Dan has limited the amount of units that can join. So that becomes a logistical nightmare as well. But also, as soon as we get somewhat of a structure, we get deputies that are... I'm not saying you in particular. I'm talking about in general the ones that have left in the last while since I've joined. As soon as there's a structure, someone gets upset about something and then leaves. So it's been so difficult. I mean, I only got high command 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I only got into high command, so it was the first time when I actually had any power to call shots. The problem is that we're not being able to structure the lower divisions of people because we don't have a proper FTO training program.
85+1 going out over draw.
We don't really have a structure. We started getting a structure when it comes to gang units, but with you guys leaving and Malik not being here, it throws that department completely in whack again. High speed is also pretty much non-existent because Jaden is not here. And FTO program, no offense to Bova, but the FTO program is also kind of still a stuff of not Bova's fault. It's all the deputies before him that hasn't actually built up a structure for the FTO program. So there's quite a few constant fuck ups that go on top of each other. When it comes to tickets, I don't know. I don't even get informed that there's tickets opened. I don't even know about what tickets are open or whatever. So I've no idea what's going on with
when
that.
this guy gets picked up, please.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not an easy one, and I don't think it's going to
Are you
get any
requesting another
easier.
officer, sir? 84.
84, you're on
Negative.
The thing is, I believe that
Hey,
if
thank you
we
for the follow.
are allowed to take in more people, right? Let's sort out the FTO thing first. Get a proper structure for training in. And then we open up more spots so that we can make each certification a division on itself. Because I was saying to them, we don't use SWAT the way PD uses SWAT. It's not SWAT members that breach scenes first. We don't do that here. We give everybody an equal chance to be lead on scene. So SWAT is mainly just used for the raids and things, right? But without gang unit, SWAT is basically null and void because there has to be an investigation and a raid for SWAT unit to be able to do what they need to do.
And that's
But with Malik
that's the
not
problem.
being in,
Yeah.
we don't have any guidance on what to actually do with our investigations. Our board there has shitloads on for investigations, yes, but now Mayerton has switched over to NoJack. They're one whole big thing. So now we don't know if what was happening is still happening.
Yes.
This Ubu thing, I don't think it's going to happen anymore because they still needed government approval to bring that fight club in, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't have any sort of guidance from the actual gang unit leads to be doing the investigation.
80 is a code for.
That's where I'm gonna speak to Dan as well. Well, I mean, not that it makes a difference now at this point, but in the future, at least when we rebuild the department, that if the hits aren't there, then we need to remove them from their positions and we need to give someone else a chance. If they can't be in for a month at a time, it's not gonna help have the division, keep going.
Like, I know people have alien things to do. I mean, look at me, right? I was supposed to be studying, not playing during the week.
Yes.
But I've made an effort to come in because we've had all the rookies, it's just myself and Bova doing the training. So I've made an effort, you know. I've picked up the slack of 3 deputies that left, as well as 1 that's here and not actually willing to do the work. But I'm not getting the recognition for it. Malik hasn't been in, right? So they moved somebody else that is part of gang unit currently to GU lead, so we can get other people started on it. Monet is not going to make it into GU lead until he makes an investigation and clears it with Malik, but we can't do that if Malik isn't in. Nobody's going to make it into SWAT if LT isn't here to see the people doing what they're doing, to
No,
decide
100%.
whether or not they're made out for SWAT. So I feel like that's what the problem is. But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know, those of us that are in, that are higher ranked, are burning ourselves out trying to keep it together
No,
so that we don't lose all the new deputies.
No, I get it. It's not an easy call. Like, I put in my suggestions with the rest of High Command, but I also agree, High Command, and I keep saying it every single time. I keep saying it's.
We do not care.
Out there's fuck ups,
Okay.
no fuck ups. So, like, I fully get it. It's just, unless I'm gonna go above Dan and them and just kind of just go, fuck it, whatever you guys are doing is not working. Let's just get the shit sorted. Because I agree with you that Malik isn't doing his job as lead of GU at the moment. I don't know how he got the job. Was not my call, that one. But in any case, he's not doing it. The reason, I don't know what the reason is for not giving you a promotion. Because
No, I was given a promotion.
No, but I mean
But what
previously.
pissed me off is previously. Okay, no, fair enough.
Because the app, from my side at least, the applications were put in because I thought you should move up. I have not once voted for Monet because I don't see Monet on duty enough to have any sort of input on Monet's side.
But even when he is on duty, you barely hear him. He barely gives input. So
Well-
for somebody that's supposed to be a high rank to lead the lower ranks, he's not doing it.
No, 100%. Look, even the lower ranks are complaining by me. And I think a restructure is something we definitely need. The only thing is we don't have the... especially if you and Bova leave now. That's why I put Bova in ahead of... that's why I voted for Bova to be ahead of FTOs. Because I wanted to give him the opportunity... Because I know he works closely with you, but to give them the opportunity to... move up the rank, to be able to, get the guys more in line so that they've got a bit of an idea what they're doing with the training, so I can kind of hands off of not worry too much about FTO. But I think it might have been, no offense to Bo, but I think it might have been the wrong call because I don't think it suits Bova to be FTO lead. Because I think
he said the same thing when Lynn was still here because he wanted to give lead to Lynn.
100%, but I don't. Well, Lynn probably would have done all right there as well, but that's the thing. But Bova never came to talk to me and say, hey, I'm not working well in the FTO. Can we look at putting someone else as FTO lead?
Yeah.
84 to 801.
You see, that's a bit of the issue, especially now
I
sitting
think
with
everyone is currently
only. Okay, at least I got some senior
Would you
deputies,
just
so
tell
this
him,
is a start.
I want to speak to Mitch at the station, please.
But
But
yeah,
the thing is, I'd be willing to stick around for a bit to help restructure, but only if
what do you,
the
let's do this. What do
opinion
you want,
of
Venus?
those that are actually. The thing is, right?
Give me what you want. Let me note down what you want. Let's see from your side. I'll talk to Bova as well. I'm gonna ask Bova as well. What is he looking for? He feels is lacking, and then let's fix it tonight. Fuck it. I don't even care if Dan's angry at me.
One, are you fine?
Because the thing is, I understand, like I said, everybody's got alien issues. But then if you know you have alien issues, step down temporarily. We don't have a SWAT unit going on right now. We don't. Because LT and Jaden aren't in. We barely have a GU unit on because Malik, who's head of GU isn't in.
806,
We've got a
17,
higher
10,
deputy
11 in
that
front of
doesn't
Clive.
even want to do his job, and when he is on duty, he's fucking quiet. There's no input, right? Versus people like us that are we all going through things, Alien. You, me, Bova, Dan. We try and make a point of being in to assist and to pull fucking shit out of my ass to fucking help something going on, and it's not. I don't get the recognition for that. Guaranteed, if I was, I don't know, GU lead or SWAT lead or whatever it is, we'd have at least 3-4 units in. But the problem comes that everything has to go through high command, and it all goes in through high command in the emails, and then they vote yes or no, and regardless of whether they've been in or not to witness what's actually happening, their
Guys, I'm
vote
currently
gets
with the
counted.
suspect gentleman in front of Flywheels. He says his car is stolen. It's a BMW 101.
Alright. What I want you to do is go to your MDT. I want you to file a report for him to get the information. Also see if you can get the license plate for it. And then we can keep an eye out for that vehicle. Write a report, give him report number for that incident. If you need assistance, let me know. I'll dispatch someone that can assist you. Write a report for him, get the information so we can start looking for that vehicle.
10-4, thank you, sir.
I also need the color of the vehicle so we can so the deputies can keep an eye on it.
This is 704 plus 31097 station with 21015.
10-4.
So the problem is the high command that's not in currently, their votes are counted as higher weighing votes than those that are in and are witnessing everything. You know,
100%.
it's the same with myself and Bova. We're in all the time. We're in late at night with all the rookies. We're doing the late night scenes. You know, we see all the cuck firsthand. But if I give my opinion
tell
or
them
a
the
suggestion on the
proposition.
matter, it sort of gets like a, okay, well, I'll chat to high
Just
command and see what happens, and I
Flywheels
don't
quickly
hear
so he
about
can
it
see
again.
if he can give me the number
Yeah.
plate.
No, I get what you're saying. That's why I'm gonna look now. Alti's coming in now. I want to speak to him as well, and then I'm just gonna make executive decisions with Alti. If I'll tell Dan what we've done, because we can't afford to keep losing deputies. The scene situation I can't solve right now. Sadly, that's a government fuck up.
The thing is, it can be solved. If we have the right people in to
804
assist
to
with
104.
proper fucking training for scenes, we can do it. How long have we been saying we need to check to see if we can get everybody on
for the shares,
duty,
bro.
but technically off duty, and we ourselves go and start scenes and practice scenes? That's the only way we're going to get better at doing scenes, and for the rookies to understand how to actually do it. Because yes, it's different explaining to them how to train it versus actually training it with them.
No, 100%.
The first day we had the rookies in, the first thing myself and Bova took them for was pit training. And we explained you only pit during certain scenes, certain things. You still need permission for pits, right? But I haven't been trained on what do you call them?
Code 5s.
Yeah, code 5s. The
Felony
warrant,
stops, yeah,
the
warranty stop,
felony
yeah.
stop. We haven't done that since I've joined. We haven't done any sort of actual tactical training, and I think that's where the issue comes in, because we keep opening levies about the scenes versus on the spot in the scene doing it the right way around. You know, if we went about it the right way around when entering the scene, we wouldn't have as many levies open.
No,
But
100%.
I don't know. It's still, we keep mentioning it, and it hasn't been done yet.
So that's why I'm trying to push the point. Oil rig is a fuck up. Oil rig is going to continue to be a fuck up. Doesn't matter how many times you train it. There's just so much that's a fuck up on oil rig.
The problem with oil rig is we get the bottom floor, and it's not even given to us. But also the visibility from the top of oil rig
give you a hard
versus
jump.
the bottom is a major difference.
No,
If
100%.
we have to keep taking oil rig from the bottom, we're going to keep losing oil rig. Because there's only, 2-3 ways up to the second platform?
Yeah.
And it's fucking stairs. And those stairs are
703
fucking
to dispatch, be advised.
cancer. They are
And this
horrible.
relates to
I literally
everyone.
have to jump
Ours,
up the stairs.
at the moment cannot be refueled from any source.
Which vehicle is that, Dave?
All of the vehicles, it's the petrol pumps that are acting up, and the fuel caps of the cars as well. They are just not there, sir.
Have you looked and they're also not by the engine?
Yes.
Alright, 10-4. Okay, guys, just keep your eyes out then for your fuel. If you have to, keep swapping out vehicles to keep fuel in your vehicles.
Try and get in contact with government quick.
Alright, 10-4.
So, I don't know. I rate at this point, we ask government to take oil rig out completely. Because it's an unfair advantage from the crim side. And I think that's where the issue comes in. Because we keep opening levies about oil rig specifically. If you go and you stand on the top of oil rig, right, you can see the bottom floor absolutely clearly from everywhere.
Yeah.
But from bottom floor, you can't. And that's why we keep thinking it's ghost peeking and this shit. I think oil rig needs to be taken out completely until it gets sorted. Because those stairs are horrible. There's no way we can push up without dying on that first platform from God knows where, because you can't see it.
I'll open the ticket to request the removal of oil rig. I've suggested it for a long time. So what I'll do is I'll request the removal of oil rig and see what government says. Once again, that's not our call. It ends up being government's call. There's only so much I can do for it. When it comes to the leads of the divisions as well, I've taken into... Where do you think Bova would want to go? Because I know right now he's FTO lead, but I know he also kind of hates FTO lead.
Honestly, because of obviously what we did before Sheriff, I really think that Bova would be a good fit as EU lead. He's not much for training. Like, yes, he wants to train people and help people, but he's too soft for that.
703 +1, we're out with an individual at a car parked on the roadside, off-road Hilux, just above 100 marker north of the sheriff's station.
10-4.
He's a little too soft for it. Like, yes, he's a good trainer, but I feel like that.
Yeah, I
don't know how to explain it.
Well, for these
I learn faster from somebody I'm slightly scared of than somebody that I know won't give me cuck, you know?
No, makes sense. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay,
like I said, I'd be willing to stick around to help fix it up and get it sorted lacquer. But then I want High Command, I'm not saying you specifically, but High Command to understand that if you're not in, you don't know what's going on.
Everybody GG's in your heart,
I think that they should actually consider the weight of what suggestions and things that the rest of us that are higher ranked, that are in and are seeing the things. I feel like our suggestions and our opinions should matter more than those that aren't even in. You get what I mean?
All right,
because nothing's gonna change if nobody's in to fucking change it.
All right, I'm going to open my DMs to literally every deputy. I'll announce this so that everyone knows that any complaints that they have or suggestions or ways they'd like to move things forward or whatever, they can email them directly to me and I'll sort out that it works. If they want me to be station commander, I'm going to be station commander. So I'll make those calls from my side on station commander. I will have to, with the lead change, I'm going to push for Bova for that. I'll take over FTO lead for the meantime until we can find someone that can actually do FTO lead. And then work from there. Are there any law enforcement on duty at the moment besides us?
There's HPD,
okay.
But I think they might be in a meeting out there.
Let me just check. Fuck,
You know what I rate we do, Cisco? And I know this is gonna be a dodgy fucking suggestion, and it's not just because he's a friend, but I feel that we should bring fucking Jesse. I don't care that he's blacklisted PD. PD's not fucking sheriff.
That's
Right.
also true.
The problem with what happened with Jesse is the guy. What's his face? Jaden.
1011 at postal 100 is
Not
good
Jaden.
for.
He said something. Hold on, come on, check here quick, right? The problem is the guys that opened the case against him had it out for him for a long time. So this just gave them the opportunity to get rid of him. But none of us can deny what Jesse did in PD was good. He kept things going, you know?
Yeah.
Even though there was cuck, yes, there was cuck. But if we complained to Jesse about something happening in PD, he'd sort it out.
I wonder if Jesse would take FTO if we bring him to sheriffs.
That's what I'm thinking. Because he's been
701 back.
PD for forever.
Sinful.
He's really good at what he does. I feel like he would be good at training people, not just verbally training, but physically training people as well.
No, it makes sense. I just wanna give me a second. I just wanna check something quickly. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, this is 104 to all units on duty at the moment. If you guys are all done, can I get you guys all in the meeting room? If you guys are all done with your scenes.
Info.
But this is also a question, right? Dan's been in, yes, okay. Deputy, what for me? LT, I understand, cannot be in. That's understandable. We all have those. We all have issues. But then step down temporarily, right? Tom Yeager, I've been in show for how long? I don't know who Tom Yeager is.
So
I've never met.
Tom was our sheriff. So he was our sheriff, but then sadly Ira Ali got robbed and they emptied his house out. So
Oh, is that the one you were talking about on stream?
that is the gentleman, yes. So
Ah,
Tom
okay.
Tom is still there out of respect because he did work his way out there and it's under unforeseen circumstances that he's still there. So that's the main reason Tom is there. And that's why he doesn't actually have a role or a voting role or anything, but that's why he's still on the roster.
Fair enough. But then make somebody else a temp internal affair officer.
I'm just going to take the
when
role.
because then when when Tom gets back and he does want it back, then it is there, and then it's up to the rest of High Command to decide whether or not it should be given back, or even if they give him something a little bit lower. But we've got things open that nobody's currently doing.
No, it makes sense. I fully get what you're saying there.
I mean, station supervisors, Jada Malik, aren't there? We don't have a normal supervisor.
Yeah.
Both has just been moved up to lieutenant. Myself and Monet have just been moved up to sergeant. We've got no corporals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
don't know.
fuck up. But well, okay, let me sort one thing out and then I can run and work on the next one. Let me just see if everyone's
Okay.
there, so I can quickly sort out this shit. I see you, Bova. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
No, wait, come here, Bova. Come here, Bova. You and I can talk some.
The hell?
All right, are we missing anyone right now besides Venus?
Over just in the corner before you came in.
Your Bova's not on radio right now. If you hear, just hold in your radio quickly. (802, 804, 805). Which are 1020s.
804 and 805 are behind me.
Oh, snap. Sorry.
Okay.
82 is currently busy processing one last suspect, sir.
I'm finished with them. I'm just quickly writing my report before I have to fly out because I'm going to be back later.
Alright, 10-4, that, don't stress about that.
804, 1023 in meeting room, meneer.
Alright. Let me shout at you guys. Okay, so tonight, seeing that we don't have enough FTOs currently on duty, and it's basically just senior deputies and rookies, I want each senior deputy to take one recruit with them. So we can balance it out a little bit tonight. just so we can get the guys on. Even though I see more long vest and short vest, but I'm pretty sure I'm confused in that. Whatever. Okay, so every senior deputy is going to take a rookie with them this evening, so that they're not alone. I want you guys to be 2-2 in a vehicle. If it comes to the point where you, for now, we'll be busy while I'm busy sorting shit out. If you have to go 3 in a vehicle, that's also fine. But I'd rather have 1 senior deputy with 2 rookies than having, 2 senior deputies drive together. So each senior deputy take out a vehicle, take a rookie, go out on patrol.
EMS.
Send.
Please disregard shots at EMS.
Send form. Alright, gents. Okay, let's get out there. Let's stop some crime. We'll get more clarity as we go on. If there are other higher ups available, then we'll swap out to those ones. Alright, let's go kick some ass, guys.
804 to 802.
Send.
Did you finish the report?
Sorry, meneer.
4-1,
Out there.
10-8, 10-41.
Ten-four.
Kom meneer.
Yes.
Okay. Kom ons gaan gou so. Gou vinnige feedback. So Bouwe en Venus wil altyd loop.
Okay.
Ons kan nie bekostig dat hulle fucking loop nou nie, want ons het niemand om met te ran nie. Jy weet, ek verstaan jou situasie op die oomblik waar jy nie kan inwees nie. Jaden weet wat Jaden doen, behalwe met sy troll speel.
Ja, ek kom met die hospitaal uit.
Ja, wel jy's besig. Dus ek maak nie saak waar ek wil jou nie forceer om in te wees of enigiets nie. Jy het jou eie goeders wat jy uitsorteer som. So ek druk nie daar vir julle nie. Maar wat ek vir jou wil vra is, en jy gaan kwaad wees vir my, maar ek gaan 'n suggestion in elk geval maak.
Nee, sê
Ek
maar.
gaan vir Dan ook sommer sê, ek gaan dit net doen. Okay, Dan kan maar 'n bliksem in wees met my, whatever, soveel soos hy wil, ek gee nie om nie. Malik is temporary GU lead. Hy's nie in die fucking city nie. Ek weet nie wanneer hy gaan inkom nie. Dis so spotty soos fucking 10. Ons kry het nie uitgesort nie.
Is reg.
Jy kan gaan kyk daar in die dispatching kamer, hoeveel fucking investigations is daar niks gebeur nie, want die ouens wat GU hardloop, kry het net nie reg nie. Maar
dit was 'n ding wat ek ook aan gedink het al.
Ja, so ek gaan vir Bouwa van FTO afvat en ek gaan hom oorskuif na GU. Ek gee nie om hoe fucking kwaad Malik raak vir my nie. As Malik terugkom en hy's by Malik terug, dan kan ons dit doen, maar ek dink van nou moet ons vir Bouwa oorskuif na temporary lead toe, laat ons nie fucking kak in die gang kan kry.
Ja, ek stem ook so.
Dan, wanneer kom by SWAT? Ek weet dis jou baby, dus ek kom ek nie te veel aan wil raak nie.
Nee, dis nie waar is nie.
Maar
Op die oomblik het my SWAT unit in mekaar gesak.
Okay.
Want niemand wil fucking, hoe kan ek sê, die SWAT wat was, is nie meer daar nie, almal het geloop. En die wat daarin is ook nie eintlik meer aktief nie.
Dis die ding. So my suggestion, okay, en dis maar net, dit gaan temporary wees. Ek wil SWAT en gang unit. What you call it? SWAT and gang unit kind of amalgamate vir nou. Om vir die investigating unit om basies hulle eie tactical unit. Jy weet so sê die FBI het mos hulle eie tactical unit. So ek wil vir nou 'n tactical unit aanskaf om saam met GU te werk. So as hulle nie by die investigations besig is nie, kan hulle basies die gang unit tactical unit vir nou hardloop tot hierdie rookies, want jy kan sien hoeveel rookies het ons nou. Tot hulle opbeweeg. En ons kan hulle dan 'n SWAT unit bou met hulle.
Ek sien jou punt.
Yes, hy's net daar vir mooi lyk. So dit is wat ek nou dink. Gee vir gang unit 'n tactical unit, maar ons hou nog steeds vir SWAT, Maar net vir nou begin ons 'n tactical, want met die higher ranks, al die higher ranks wat ons nou het, sit op die oomblik in fucking GU.
Ja, wel, jou higher ranks op die oomblik sit jy meer met GU en jy sit met SWAT. So,
Dis
is niks.
So dis hoekom ek sê, kom ons amalgamate hulle vir nou as 'n basis om net vir ons 'n tactical unit te gee wanneer kom by gang unit.
Ek was hier so 'n plan om te kyk na wie in die departement is en ek weet jou ons mik van sergeant af en op SWAT te wees, maar ek wil gekyk het om van die ouens te kyk wie is promising en wie kan ek optrek SWAT toe.
Wel, dis die probleem, ons het nie mense hierso nie. En
daai is die probleem, ja.
Het Dan met jou kom praat oor Morney?
Morney, oor?
Dat hy kak kan jag?
Nee. Nee, is die eerste keer wat ek al van hoor.
Ja. So, Venus het 5 complaints teen Morney. Maar dit is nooit met ons gepraat, net en weet daarvan. Ek het nie eens al van geweet nie, tot vanaand nie.
Ja, wat help dit ons nou? Nou kan dit ek meen, hoe los jy 'n probleem op as jy nie weet van dit nie?
Dis die ding. En dan ook, ek gaan praat met Jesse, ek moet met Dan eers praat, maar dan wil ek praat om Jesse te try en kry hierso as 'n FTO lead. Vir nou sal ek dit cover, maar dis net om alles te try uitbalance.
Wel, ek weet nie van die ander, maar ek sal wat wil gee om Jesse te...
Ja, nee, ek is dieselfde, ek dink hy's baie goed, so...
Ek meen, wat gebeur het, according to wat ek verstaan, is dat Jesse het gegaan en hy wou garage gekoop het, hy het die finansies net, hy het nie dit op hom gehad nie, want according to wat dis, en hierdie is nou wat ek nou gehoor het, is die geld wat hy het, is alles in sy trokke. So ek het die cash op hom gehad vir die garage wat hy wou gehad het. So hy het gegaan, hy is na die bank toe, hy het die fondse getrek, die garage gekoop, hy het daai geld gevat, en nadat hy die garage gekoop het, is hy af na sy trokke toe, hy het sy trokke gaan haal, die geld uit sy trokke uit gaan haal en terugbetaal in PD's rekening in. En almal het nou 'n issue aan.
Want is politiek daar binne, daar's soveel kak wat daaraan gaan.
Nee, ek stem, maar soos ek sê, ek sien nie 'n probleem in wat hy gedoen het nie. Hy het nou die geld uit die departement uitgevat en al daai goed, maar op die einde van die dag die geld is teruggesit in die departement in.
100%.
Dis dat dit alles het weggesê.
Ek gaan vir Bouwyn Venus gou inroep. 104 en Venus, fuck 501. Can I see you guys in the SWAT office, please?
10-4. And it's 401, not 104 that you were there.
Yeah. Bouwa, come here. Why are we 2-1-ing? Okay, let's get everyone in here. Stace, thank you for the emojis, appreciate them.
Die ander fokke neem ook gaan kry, like nie weer die clothing so like my fokke.
Ja, ek het ook met dan ek het ook aandag met een gevolg.
2 seconds, Venus is having a blonde moment.
No problem.
We had no idea where this office was.
Oh, okay, well now you guys know.
We did, but like I was like, wait, where's the SWAT office? Like I know I've been in this room, but I was like, wait, where is it though?
Just to run around and find it again.
Alright, Mr. Bova, Miss Venus told me what you guys are planning on doing. I've spoken to her and I'd like to speak to you as well. Yes.
Okay, wait. You can still speak to Bova, but we've both come to a decision.
Alright.
We'd like to stick around longer and see if things do change and if we can get everything sorted so that we all at the point where we're actually enjoying it. It doesn't feel like it's a you know. So we're willing to stick around a bit and see how it goes. But yeah, obviously I spoke to you about what was bothering me. And
100%.
Bova also has a couple of things. So,
Bova, what's
but we
bothering
are
you?
willing to stick around to help it out. You know.
There's quite a lot.
Send. I've
It's
got
a
a pen
lot
and
of-
paper. Send.
Okay. It's a lot of little things.
I don't care if they're big or
But
small.
the oil rig, my personal oil rig experience
I'm opening a ticket to everyone.
was the
I'm gonna ask them to
what's that?
remove it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
request to remove, and I'm gonna get everyone to sign off on it.
Yeah, please, I'll
Right.
sign it.
So
Me too.
just to speak open and blunt,
Go for it.
there's a lot of little things, but the oil rig was the main. How can I say it? Like the last straw for me. I did seven oil rigs on the weekend. Five
I
of
can't see
them
how
I
many
was
likes
shot
it is. I
5
wish I
steps
could see.
within the ladder, and I made a ticket for each one of them, and I was basically told, well, I should have got to cover. That's basically
Where do you go to cover? There's fuck all cover there.
That's why I'm gonna ask them to remove all rig, or I'm gonna tell Dan I'm just not sending out officers to respond to all rig anymore. It's as easy as
So-
that.
Before me and Venus came to the other conclusion or decision, I was gonna have the decision of coming in and saying to Dan that under no circumstances am I responding to oil rig,
12703 direct.
because
What's on
mainly
your mic?
Meneer, I'll be waiting for you here at gas
4-1 just going.
Shush, repeat.
Station 10-4.
Can't hear anything. I've dropped the volume still.
Mhm.
So yeah, the oil rig for me is
Sorry,
when
2
they when they
seconds.
don't
I
break,
can hear you, but I'm just in my head. But I am listening.
okay, when they do break the when they don't break the rules, then
I'm really
oil
good at
rig's
it.
enjoyable. Even if I die 5 minutes in with my own stupidity running next to a gas tank and it gets blown up, whatever, because they shooting down to the bottom floor, that's fine. But the constant ladder camping and stuff, and then get told that it's either my fault or okay, it's their first time, so we'll talk to them, and yeah, just all of that was just adding on and on and on. Because like I said, I opened more than 5 tickets on the weekend, and every time it's a case of either we'll talk to them or it was my fault.
No, that's fine. No, I'm gonna open a ticket. If they don't want to
So
do
that
it, then we
was-
just don't go out. That's fine.
Yeah, so that was the oil rig thing, and then the FTE.
Okay, that's
thing
good.
It's also
It's
been
good.
a bit of an issue. In the last 3 or 4 days, it's been getting better.
That's good, Pete.
Dan's been sort of letting me be FTO lead, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
210-7.
Without going into
I'll
too
be
much
back
details,
in a
obviously,
couple of months.
LT, you privy to the information, but the FTO lead issues that you had, Cisco, I had the exact same. It's
100%.
I'm trying to be a FTO lead, but there's so many things my hands are tied with that it makes it like that I can't do it at the same sense.
Okay, question. Do you still want to be FTO lead?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Bova, as of right now, you're going to be acting lead for gang unit. And I will add this as a preference. I've not spoken to Dan about this. So me and LT are making this decision. You are going to be acting GU lead at the moment. So you have carte blanche to do whatever you want with the GU unit. I'm not going to fight you on, please send me paper. If you're going to do a raid, inform us, fair and well. But
Yeah.
run it the way you need to. If Malik
Okay.
comes back, we can we can sort it out from there. But right now, Malik has done 0 to influence the gang unit side. So I want you to focus on the gang unit thing. Then when it comes to, we'll get to all your other things now. Let me just get these 2 things out as well. You and Venus are the only 2 gang members. I know you guys have a hatred for SWAT. You're standing right here. I feel it too sometimes.
No, I don't.
No, listen. So what me and LT have decided, we're going to keep SWAT, but we're going to essentially, for the time being, seeing how few higher ranks we have. So guys who can actually apply for either gang unit and or SWAT. Seeing that they are very limited. for now, we're going to amalgamate the two units together. So
I think that's a good idea.
we are going.
That's a perfect idea. Yeah.
So we're going to allow, but then at the same in the same breath, if L2 wants to assist or current SWAT members want to assist with gang unit activities, then
That's fine.
they'll all fall into one. Even if it's an unofficial unit, they'll all be a unit. So you guys will be privy to the same equipment and things as what SWAT has, and vice versa when it comes to your guys' role at this time. So that's what we're going to do at this time. Dan can be angry at me as much as he wants. We can't have a department fall apart, and if he's not here to...
I spoke to
sort
Dan
it out.
about the GU and SWAT thing, and he said he was going to speak to High Command about it, but
Okay,
he
cool, he
also
has
had
it.
the same idea to mix the two together.
So that's what we're going to do right now. And I have a suggestion. We're going to call you the SWGU. So SWGU. So
We could
Special
just call
Weapons
ourselves
Gang
Swagger.
Unit. So it's a Special Weapons Gang Unit.
I know, we can call ourselves Swagger.
Or Swagger, whatever acronym you guys
Same difference.
choose to have. So I'm going to do that. I will take over FTO for now, but we will then put Bova in there temporarily. If Malik just does not show up and does not do his thing, it does not help he's got that position. We need guys that are actually going to do their thing. Same with when it comes to high speed. We say nothing about high speed unit right now.
I believe Mr. Dan,
He's running
is
high speed.
acting.
Yeah,
is
Dan said
acting
he's
in high
running.
speed, yeah.
All right, fantastic. So right now, Venus, I don't have a position to put you in because you're now going to be semi-SWAT, semi-whatever as well. Hey,
well,
thank you for
I'm
the 2 months
currently
up, man.
acting
Appreciate it.
lead for bike unit. I've already given Mr. Reinu his certification.
Just waiting for EMS.
So I'm fine where I am for now. Like I said, my main issue was I felt like I picked up the slack
We
for
speak
the
both.
3 that left,
On the
as
same
well
note,
as
welfare
Renee, who
check,
is
please
still
eat and
here,
drink.
who I feel wholeheartedly did not deserve his promotion to sergeant.
100%.
It was given to him because Dan thought Monet was going to leave. And that's not right.
Yeah, well, now Dan can suck on those fuck-ups that he has made. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. And then I did want your guys' permission for something.
There's a bike
So I
going
know
over
obviously
300 is heading
all the 8s are technically the same rank and all the 7s are technically the same rank.
Yes, right now.
But Rainer's definitely been here longer and is more experienced than Dave is. But
706 to
before
701,
we
did
were
you say
called
need
here,
or,
we
don't
heard
need
Dave
additional?
barking
Need,
orders to
need.
Rainu. And Rainer's the 701 and Dave is 703.
Yeah.
If I have your guys' permission, can I just let them know that yes, you guys are the same rank,
just
but
went
that
to
number at the
Sandy
end of
to
your
the
70
left on
means
Joshua
more
Road
than
into
the
Highway.
2 or the 3.
So
you know?
I would say that, but I know with the cluster fucks of rankings, AK like yours were, remember when you were fighting with me, tooth and nail about it.
Direction of travel.
It is still
he
a
is
fuck up,
towards
so
Silos.
let's leave it. I'll keep an eye on it.
Time for coming in
If
from
we see
police on
someone
site
like
703
Dave,
plus 1.
if I see someone like Dave pushing to kind of be a bit iffy about it, then I'll rather hold him back and give Rayno the promotion at the end of the day. It's solely because the number thing can be a bit of a fuck up. Let's be
Update on
hopefully
that,
honest.
Yeah.
And while we in
Lost
that
visuals
discussion,
at the moment.
Yes.
Mr. Dave's 7 has already got to his head.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Description of the bike.
I was briefly chatting about it to Venus
701 to
in your
dispatch. She
office
went
just before I
past
came
us
here.
so fast we couldn't even
And
see what bike it is.
yeah,
All I know is it's
it's-
a bike, 2 occupants.
It's starting to
Clocked
become
a
a
bit going
concern.
319 kilometers an hour.
actually a
heading
bit
from
worried
city
if he
towards
gets
Sandy.
higher
Time for
up the ranks.
bike
Alright.
to occupants
How
is
bad it's
more
gonna
than
be.
nothing.
Keep your eyes
Yeah.
open for it, guys, but let's not race through the streets looking for that motorcycle. We gotta keep everyone else's safety in mind first. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Venus, I can't give you any promotions right now to any other things.
No, I'm good.
How-
like
how
I
do
said,
you-
there was just those few things I was.
We have a vehicle
Understand.
traveling at excess of 200 kilometers an hour heading towards Flywheels from city
How
side.
do I?
White in color, I
Sorry, I'm
think
listening
it
to the
is
radio
a
as well to
local
see-
model of the Charger
fresh.
or Challenger.
Why tell me there's a car going at high speed? Fucking presume and never mind. Anyhow, so how do you feel about bike units at the moment from your side, Venus?
4703 will make our way towards
Well,
the highway.
obviously, like I haven't pulled out a
Lost
bike
visual on
myself
it.
in a while
We didn't see it pulling into
because
Flywheels
most of the
and,
chases we've had have purely been cars.
don't see it on
Okay.
any
I
turn
haven't
anyway.
had a chase
Passing
with
sheriff
bikes recently.
Makes sense.
Obviously I did Rainu's certification.
Yes.
And I've seen him take
Okay,
it out
he's
for
gone
some
code
like
4,
patrols and
return
things.
to normal
Okay.
patrol.
But yeah, I feel like bike unit it's there for specific situations.
Well, I mean,
you're not gonna chase a car with a bike.
Well, right now, all you've got to worry about is doing certs if someone requests it. I
Yeah.
mean, that's 16, so it's not too bad. Bova, sorry, let's get back to Bova. Bova, any other complaints you'd like to add?
It's not really like a complaint.
Therefore going
Oh,
10-7
yes.
for a bit.
10-4?
The
Yeah, that's
high
us.
command structure at the moment, as well. Like, if there's anything we need to discuss, or whatever, it's a case of we go to Dan and he says, okay, I'll speak to high command. But who is
Very
high
much so.
command besides Dan and you two?
Malik technically
Malik
was part
and
of High
Jaden.
Command and Jaden as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. well,
No, but I'm saying, like, who? Some of the sevens have never even met Malik before.
No, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I know that.
And like I said
Nope.
to Siska, I obviously haven't met Tom, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I understand the situation, so that's different.
So I get where he's coming from. Dan does say, like I'll tell Venus as well, there's some things that Dan just does not talk to us about, and that's why the same when LT became station commander, he made a lot of changes which was very beneficial and just kind of went over Dan's head. Now, yes, it's not great to do it, but at a point where Dan isn't here, it's up to us to make the calls. And I can't wait for the bureaucracy of having to wait for Malik to vote and wait for Jaden to vote. And, if LT's busy during the day, wait for him to vote. And, it just takes so long for shit to get
Look,
done.
Malik has been, obviously, he's away, he's got personal shit that's going on. But at the same time, he has been very vocal and as active as he can be on emails and that.
Yes.
But at the same time, you can't have a high command person running the scenes from emails.
100%.
Yeah, 100%
He
true.
needs to be here to see what's going on, to see the issues we're facing, and like, for example, like, unless we complain about it, he will never hear about it.
No, that's true.
Now
That's
it's a case of, even there's things that we have complained to Dan about that he doesn't run to or run by high command, and then, like you were saying, there was something that Venus mentioned and
Yes.
you haven't even heard about it.
And neither is LT.
Yeah.
So
Which
let me
means neither has
put it this
Malik,
way.
so he wouldn't know about it.
So, okay, do it this way. If you bring it up with me, I guarantee you at least LT will know about it.
Yeah.
So,
if you guys remember a while back, and this is when I was in Sisko's position, I was quite pissed off because I think Lola was still here, if I'm correct that time. And I said to them, I'm station commander. So station commander is in command of the station, if you know what I mean in that sense.
Yeah.
But how can I command a station if I don't know what's going on?
704, show me in
So I was
11 as postal
asking
code
all my
3113
staff
with
members,
the
if you're
exact
doing something in gang unit or in any unit you're currently lead or not lead or whatever, bring it up with me, send me an email, send me something. If the shit hits a fan, I know about it. Now, if Boba comes to me and tells me, no, Zola is fucking up, if I know about it, I can do something about it. But if nobody talks to me, I can't do anything about it. And that is what I wanted that time to happen. And we are actually at this stage breaking our chain of command each and every time. Because nobody is going to the commanding officer above you. And that's why nobody knows about things. And I tried to get it into people's head, and then Lola stripped her mood and she fucked me. Because I was holding too tight onto the departments to know what's going on. And that pissed a lot of people off. So, but I do feel if you are a station commander, you need to know what is going on in your station.
Yeah.
If you don't know, something happens, I'm not on duty, the shit hits the fan, Cisco station commander, what's he gonna do? If I don't talk to him, he doesn't know about it. If FTO, somewhere in the FTO somebody fucks up but nobody tells Boba, which is FTO lead, how's he gonna solve the problem if he doesn't know what the problem is?
I agree.
That is our situation. And that's why I was so pissed off that time. Because nobody came to me, nobody said anything. I was literally just there, put into a position and needed to do something. I had to find a problem to solve. And everywhere around me, everything was fucking up. So that is a difficult situation, being the station commander and nobody seeing that and nobody wanting to solve that problem. And that's why sometimes I did some things and sometimes I did some other things and I got into shit for it. I was cut out about it, but yeah, at the end of the day, all I wanted to do is to get the department in such a position where I could feel, okay, I do have help from my
Sorry,
my
there's
staff.
no patrol this evening, gents.
I can look down on
gents,
myself
but,
and say, shit, Venus, do
welcome
this
to
for
Real
me.
RP, eh?
Can you maybe just look at that for me? Can you maybe go do this and sort this out for me? And 90% of the times it worked.
Guys,
but I
thanks
was
again for all
also
the gifts.
blocked by
Thank
other
you
high
very much,
commanding
McMill,
officers that
for
time.
the tier 1 sub there on
So it's difficult,
on Twitch.
but
Appreciate it.
I do understand
And thank you
everything
for
you
those
guys
guys
are
on Kick
saying,
as well.
and what
That's
Cisco
awesome.
is saying is true. The things is that
probably
he's
about 10
standing by is
o'clock.
true. I feel the same.
Yes, he does, but I love it.
There's
It's
a
okay.
lot of things that need to be changed, but we do need to go through chain of command. That is the biggest thing. If we do not go through chain of command, nobody's gonna know about it. But because Cisco's gonna tell me, if he knows about something, he's gonna tell me. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna know about it. Then Dan is gonna know about it. Everybody, all high command is gonna know what's going on because it's
Charles is very
coming from
nice.
the
He
bottom
hasn't been in for a
up
while,
to
so
the
I'm
top.
sure he's got a lot he wants to say, so it's alright.
If he can't solve it, then I mean he's in a position as
Oh,
a
yeah.
station commander.
Gotta sort the
It's
shit out.
his job to solve the problem.
And just so
if
that
he
you guys
can't-
know, I have advised High Command of all the changes we've made. No one has bothered to reply, so I'm just going to kind of keep it that way and just, it doesn't matter if they respond.
704 plus 1.
And then also, Bova, you can issue yourself and Venus both with a tier 3, class 3, and also take 2 or 3 tear gas and BZ gas, but please be careful on how we use them. Only use them when the criminals are like really pinning themselves in, like we had on Yacht the other day.
Alright, so in terms
Yeah.
of the BZ gas, we were told as well by Dan to use extreme circumstances,
Yes.
and he did issue myself and Venus
No.
the BZ gas.
No, if people want to
And
stream
Yeah.
snipe,
which I
so
was,
certain things I'll stop with the
skeptical
stream
about, but we'll
sniping.
see.
But
Because
if
the
Okay,
thing is,
so-
I know we
meetings
all
and stuff,
joke,
I'll mute
but
the
Mornay's
meetings.
first thing that came out his mouth after he got the
But,
PC gas was like, "Oh yeah, traffic stop, let's go." Like, no. No,
But,
you
if
don't
Nah.
use
people
fucking
do
gas
stream
for
sniping,
traffic
that's
stop.
You
fine.
Whether
use
it's a
it-
joke or not, you shouldn't
Like,
be saying
it's
it.
it's a
Yeah,
role-playing
you
game.
use
If you're
it
gonna
on
really
your scenes,
stream snipe me,
and
then
you can only use 2 per scene. So if we take your main, you can throw a grenade and you can throw a BC gas. Or you can throw 2 grenades, or you can throw 2 BC gas, or 2 smoke grenades. But it's 2 per scene.
Oh, sorry.
We don't go over the 2 limit.
Let me just check my audio. Okay, it should be better now. We'll just move the mic closer.
You're saying you're going to take FTO lead, so
yes.
It kind of nullifies it because you are high command.
No, but I'm gonna take the duty so you don't have to worry about them. You can focus
This
on
is 703
GU.
+1. We're quickly escorting a person to descend the
I
medical
was
center.
FTO lead.
Info?
I'm not high command.
Yes.
So,
Is
bike
that
unit,
illegal activity?
Venus
Looks
takes
close for.
Zola on a bike test now. If she passes him, bang, he's in bike unit.
Yes.
Dispatch.
If LT wants somebody in SWAT,
Bucky and he went
says okay,
mountains, stand by.
does a little, maybe a shooting test or whatever, says okay, I see how you shoot, I like your tactical movements, or I saw you on oil rig doing well, come to SWAT. If Dan wants somebody on high speed, he takes him on a high speed test,
And I want to dispatch,
passes the test, and that's it. FTO, there's no test.
10, 11, you're supposed
So
to
no,
like
but
a SWAT, like a SWAT, if I feel they the right fit, or they come to me, like if Sola comes to me, he's like, listen, I'd like to be an FTO, and I've seen how he works with the rookies in it, and I think, okay, that would be the right thing. It's a case of, I've got to now speak to high command first before doing anything.
No,
it's the same.
That has never been a thing with FTO. If you have an FTO that you feel that you want to approve, you send a message saying, hey, I'm going to add this person to FTO.
It wasn't the case with my.
No, it should be the case, but because Dan wanted to change it, is different. So it's that is the case. If you see someone can work as an FTO, you are under the same restrictions as what any other unit is. Same as gang unit, same as everything else. You are limited by rank, but besides that, if you think someone's good at FTO, you can just go the same as what you do when you suggest for promotion. That's the only difference. So the only reason I think FTO runs a little bit different is because if an FTO fucks up, then it can fuck up that like how your FTO fucked up with you.
3 to 805, are you good?
If they fuck up royally.
Yeah. Like with the Lynn thing.
Exactly.
She put in a application in her emails. I went to because I was standing next to her when she did it. And Satina's like, I got your application for the FTO. I've seen how you handling the rookies, whatever. I think you'll be a great fit. And then she's like, okay, now what? I said, well, now I've got to speak to our command because that was my instruction. I must confirm with our command before I approve somebody as a FTO.
Like I said, the main reason for that being is it's you don't have to. You can just say, hey guys, I'm appointing so and so as a FTO. It's not confirm and then we go, okay, yes, it's approved, and it shouldn't actually be that way.
No, because the thing is, you as the FTO lead, you have constant eyes on them. You've got control of them. So if you've got constant eyes and you've got the how can I say, you can see what they do in an everyday basis, then why do you need my go ahead? You see, for you know what he's doing.
Well, it's the same as
you
GU.
know what you are doing.
You got to remember, GU also needs approval for GU members. The same as SWAT. Technically, because LT's high command,
pumps are back in action.
It goes a bit around the thing. Nullifies it. But
not at the basis, because if you look at what happened with others that
I don't do undercover jobs, but the gang unit members.
As soon as I thought about,
I've got too much other stuff to handle. And so everyone's like, "Oh, when you're going up in rank, the shit shows when you go up in rank, this shit happens. You got to deal with all this cock." So that is one downside. Not gonna lie.
Is this, what do you think about it? Because if I'm not here or somebody else, or you were on scene with some of them, what do you think about it? And then we had a discussion, and then that on that basis is where they got their SWAT approval. But like I said, I normally don't make a decision on my own, and as a high-ranking officer say, now this is what's going to happen.
So,
I normally talk to some people. I would talk to, maybe in a discussion, we will, like me and you, we will talk, me and Bova will stand over, talk, laugh and joke about it and things, because I want to know from the other people, what do they think about this person? And that's how we will laugh and joke and do some things, and on that basis I find out if you are
so sometimes I guess I technically do undercover when you do
if you
raids,
are
but
in the position to de-escalate
for the most
things
part.
more than attacking things. Look at how you are promoting yourself on scenes, how you're doing things on scenes. So I need to try and find out what's going on with people and how they approach other people. And on that basis, then I make my decision, and then I go to the other higher ranking officers to find out by them, what do you think about this one? And then my decision is made on that basis, and then we say, okay, this guy can now be up to SWAT unit.
So the difference is as well, SWAT, GU, and FTO are divisions, where your bike unit, air unit, and those things are all certifications. I think that's also why they fast tracked.
Dispatchers, I don't have a deputy 1012. Do I have permission to pull out bike unit?
10-4.
Well, thank you, Mir.
So that's the thing. If it's a cert, it's one thing. If it's a unit, it's something else. But let's see how this new movement goes. I have received no feedback from High Command, so we will go forward with it. Dan can come fight with me later. We got to get the department moving.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Another thing I was thinking of,
yes,
also, is that when there's a lead change, then everybody loses that role or cert.
I agree, actually.
Because, so for example, I was given FTO lead, but it's a case of there was, at the time, I think there was 2 rookies.
Yes.
Being Venus and Brown that weren't FTO. Other than that, everybody was FTO.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what I thought of, let's just say what I thought of LT being a FTO or Jan Pirovic being a FTO. It's okay, so he's already there. So I feel like, for example, let's just say now LT says, okay, Venus must be lead of SWAT. It should be everybody loses their SWAT cert and they're going to reapply, because there's no way she can properly lead. You know, she needs to lead her team now, not
definitely.
LT's team. Yeah.
We can look at something
I agree
like
the
that.
same thing, because LT could look for something different in people that I could look for something different.
100%. We can look at doing it like that. Look, it's gonna piss off a whole bunch of people in the long run. Not now at this moment in time within the department, but it could piss off people in the long run. But it is something we can look at.
But it shouldn't be the end of the world. For example, Air 1. If Air 1 changes now, let's just say Malik steps down and Dan becomes lead of Air 1. Everybody loses the Air 1 cert and you just redo the test. If you pass the test, you should be able to pass it again and again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see it with the certs and stuff like that. It makes sense. Yeah. Look, it's something we can look into, but I'll note it down, and it is something we can look at.
100%. I also see what you guys are saying there, because you do gonna get some people that say no, but I've been here for fucking 10 years, so why must I now fall below you, and why must I answer now to you, and that type of things. No, I understand.
At the same time, it's changes that we need to make to get to the end point where we all want sheriffs to be, put it that way.
No, 100%.
No, definitely.
And then obviously the missing ranks is also an issue. We've got no active threes.
Yeah.
We've got no active twos. There's no appointed threes. There's no appointed sixes.
Yeah, but we don't have the numbers to do it. That's the problem, brother. That's why I'd rather
push somebody into that. You know, we don't just want to fill the slots because they're there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, those slots, even 6, serves a purpose. It's not just a slot.
No, 100%. But I don't want to push someone in there that's, you know, that that's why I'm more focused on trying to keep you guys. If I knew what's in them and then we're also leaving, I wish they'd come speak to me, but they're not speaking to me. They're going over my head speaking to Dan, and the problems, none of us know. Like, Dan only
Same.
lets us know like 5% of the time. Brew, thank you very much for the
Same
5
with me.
ice creams.
If I fly in, I just
My
hear,
head is gone
okay,
cold.
somebody
I
left,
missed that.
and I'm like, why? Why did they leave?
So the thing is, I know Lynn left because Monet had a big attitude towards us women specifically,
Yeah, but
and
no
she
one
treated
talked
him
to us.
cuck about it. And yeah, then something else happened. Oh no, Lynn was lead on a barge, right? And Monet was the only one available for Air 1. So he pulled out Air 1 to go look, and Lynn said to him, listen, please just go look, and then once you let us know how many are on barge, can you come back and land the chopper so you can join the rest of us on the ground for the scene? And at first he was
yes.
like, okay, cool. And then he went with the chopper and he went to go see how many was on barge. And then when Lynn said, okay, cool, you can come back now and join us like on the ground, he was like, no, it's fine, I'm going to stay Air 1. But Lynn was lead on scene. If I'm lead on scene, you listen to me because I've got an idea and I'm doing it for a reason. But he just flat out told her no.
Yeah, but
And I think she sort of whipped her gut and fucked off after that. And
Yeah,
then
but see,
Klaus
this is
left because of
of her,
Lynn and
yeah.
Beers left because of Klaus, yeah.
Yeah, well, but this is the thing. No, Lynn never spoke to me about it. She went to Dan, but let's be honest. So far, it looks like going directly to Dan has not worked out for anyone.
Yeah.
You know, we can't lose 5 deputies and then, you know, you guys tell me, and it's me and Alti's first time hearing anything about what's going on now.
Yeah.
If I get a complaint, it immediately goes into High Command's complaint. Like, it immediately goes into our chat.
But that's why I said that at least, like, I'd be willing to stay
I have a
here and
booklet.
see how the changes go, and if
fucking
it gets
complaints.
better before I decide to just leave.
Yeah, well,
Now, to be dead honest from my side, I appreciate the fact that you actually just came to us to tell us about this. That's a big thing. Because from the other side, from people that left previously, we didn't hear nothing. So we couldn't do anything. Yes, yeah, Dan is chief, but I mean, you can't as
Sheriff.
a chief just run the department
We don't
as
have a
you
chief,
want.
he's a sheriff.
No, it doesn't matter. But you can't just run the department as you want. You have a high command that's with you, that you
Yeah,
make
you've
decisions
appointed them
together.
for a reason.
We make decisions together, and if we don't, everybody know what's going on. We can't do anything about it.
And it's not because
So-
we're all old that we're here, by the
Yeah,
way.
and all the
No,
roles
but
as
that's
well.
the thing. You guys have been appointed for a reason. But I feel like that should be the same thing from 8 up. You don't get appointed because you've been here for long. You get moved up and promoted because you deserve it.
This is how I feel about it.
This
You
is
can
how-
ask
this
Alti.
is Same.
I don't approve every single rank up or things like that. I'm an arsehole when it comes to approving. Even when they made me pick rookies, I was an arse. Everyone would vote, yeah, we like this guy. I'd be like, nah, I don't like him. I think even with when Bova was there, I was like, I don't like him. I don't want him there. You know. So I mean, even with this new batch, they came in now. I think you can actually ask Bova. I think he was there. I think you were also there. How many I approved one of them. Out of the entire
Keegan.
batch, I thought one was I approved Keegan. The rest are all
Well,
declined.
Yeah, well,
But
I
listen, I'm
declined
not gonna
everybody.
lie, though. So, okay, let me not say Johan, but Leon Becker, he's been doing really well so far. I feel like Johan just... Oh,
Okay,
Sorry, ek reload dit gaan my vuiste. Sorry.
that's right, no problem.
I feel like Johan piggybacks off of a lot of the deputies, but Keegan and Leon have been doing really well by themselves.
Yeah, but the one is the younger, slower one. You know, so
Yes.
Is Johan, yeah.
yeah, we just gotta.
That's very well put.
So,
Literally.
look, at the end of the day, Yuan will probably sit further back for a longer time.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
that's how it's going to be. I'm not gonna be that guy that goes, oh yeah, we should promote him, because I'm very critical of promoting people, and just like no offense to Bova did really well, but there was a stage in his career as well where he was like, I have no fucking idea how to do this, but he had been promoted like 3 times. And you're like, well, fuck, you know. So that is something we should keep in mind.
Like when I got to 5, I was
Yeah.
happy. I was happy being there. I went to the clothing. I bought my custom hat. I expected to stay at 5 for a long time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things. Let me actually just show you.
Yes, take your pants off.
Yeah, do it.
So I had actually prepared a thing where I was going to step down as FTO lead.
Yes.
And then just looking for it. So I actually made a document. Let's just find it.
You see that's why. So the main reason we moved you to FTO lead at that time is because in my mind, I thought that you and Venus, because you guys work together so much, I thought it would be a good work between you two to, you know, run the FTO program, because you both have a lot of experience when it comes to everything. The main reason I didn't make Venus FTO lead, she's a bit of a bitch sometimes.
I wear that
But
badge with honor.
I feel like
Thank you.
at the same time, FTO lead is sometimes needs a bit of that.
It does, but not trying to be like fucked up in any way. But I've seen it previously, and I've got a feeling it'll be the same here now. It's woman, so man not listen to woman. It's completely wrong. I don't agree with it in like any aspect. I mean, you can ask Alti. I was the main deputy pushing to get females into the
Sector 5,
department.
we have a suspicious vehicle.
Make
at
people
postal
listen to me.
125
Mr. Jan calls
at the
me,
Santos
not Jan,
Freeway.
it's Leon, eh? Leon calls me ma'am, he doesn't call me Venus.
Give us clarification on what makes you suspicious.
Standing here behind the bushes, it's a vehicle. So,
Morning, ma'am.
Is it a
Afternoon,
standard
ma'am.
vehicle in the dirt behind the
ma'am.
bushes?
Step 4.
Alright, if there's 2 of you, approach and find out what the fuck they're doing then.
They're having
I'm just
hanky
gonna be
panky when
in my
nobody
head
can
one
see.
second, I
Just
wanna
make sure they all have
email you
pants
guys
on.
the document.
Okay.
Baba. So,
a local vehicle.
how many occupants?
I don't see any occupants inside, or from where I can see, I don't see any occupants, sir.
10-4, call Blue Line, get them to tow the vehicle. It's in legally parked vehicle.
10-4, sir. Switching tack.
10-4. So, yeah, look, that's the main reason we didn't put you in FTO lead, Venus, is mainly just because of that. No, it's
listen,
not
I
you,
understand that.
it's just how people. That's why I was happy that you and Lynn were in the department, and I was trying to get more female representation in the department, because no offense, but okay, look, it goes both ways. A bunch of women in the department can be a fuck up. Too many men in the department also a fuck up. So you have to have a nice balance.
Yeah, that's true. That's me also. You can ask this guy. I also, when Lynn came in and Lola, even Lola, when she came in, I was one of the first people that said, bring the ladies in. I mean, we do need them.
Thank you, Bova.
The location of where this red car is.
But yeah, you know, it's sometimes there's
Oh, shit.
in every department there is a fuck up. Sometimes people just don't want to listen, and then other times you do get some things that where people don't want to understand where things are going and what the future is looking forward to. And that's where we have a problem. Some of us are stuck in old ways. Like me and Cisco, when we came in Sheriff, we were like grilled, like you'll never believe the way we were grilled. But yeah, we do feel we want the department to be what it was that time. Because we came through that strict, how can I say, strict selection and how we work our ways up to where we are. But yeah, I mean, there is times for change. There's things that we can change and get right and move around a bit. It's just, how can I say, it's just some people in High Command also just has that feeling of keeping things the same as what it was, or running things the way they wanted, and we sitting struggling trying to get the staff under us to,
I like strugglers.
yeah, get the staff under us to understand some of the movements. But I mean, it all falls back also to the fact that if we don't work together, we can't go anywhere. That's a big thing.
Not as big as Venus's balls.
Yeah, well,
Nothing's that big, sir.
I'm telling you.
So, sort of in lines with what you were saying, Cisco, about how you'd be a dick and only approve, you'd only approve half the people that were approved and stuff. I think it should actually be like that, because now it's a case of everybody's got to the understanding you're 8 for a week, then you get promoted, then it's a week and a half, and then you go to corporal, and then it's a week and a half you go up. Not because it's earned. So I sent you both a extended Word document that was still when I was 6 corporal, 601. And that was basically me saying, I don't want any promotions, I don't want any certifications, nothing. It's a case of, I'll be the first test dummy to say that I want to work for the things and get it when it's earned. So they said in the second line that I firmly believe that promotion should be earned by the sole fact of performance at your current rank.
Yeah, definitely.
Bova, you would have been the second one. I piggybacked that one. I had no certs. Oh, well, besides K9, because me and Altitude started the division. But I get what you're saying. I don't think a deputy should just be promoted.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I feel the same.
It's like tonight I'm watching Mornay.
actually
He has had
believe-
0 comms so far tonight.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying, right? He's supposed to be a sergeant with me.
Wait, is he
With
is he an
the
FTO?
rookies- Yes,
Yes.
he's an FTO.
502 to 104? Do you have
But the
a
rookies,
ride along with
they-
you?
Negative.
Okay, can you 801? Can I ask you to just jump over and start driving with Mornay? Mornay, you can just find out what his thing 12 is. Thank you.
By contact. EMS didn't find any dispatch call for this location where we're at postal 125.
Right, so info, you have informed him to come and assist.
He's here now.
To clarify, we went over to see if there is a person in distress in the area regarding to the
I'm just gonna be my head for a second.
Alright, so you did find someone in distress in the area?
No, we didn't find anyone
okay.
in distress in the area.
Alright, info.
I'll run down the logic when we get back to the station, sir.
Yeah, it's info. Alright, Bova, is there anything else? I'll go through that document in details with you.
The one, what's your 20? Currently at Shiro Station in the back parking. The info.
Why the fuck is he standing in the... Keegan, how long have you been sitting in the back parking?
I only entered now
Is
with
Mr. Dan on radio?
Alright, info. No?
No.
Oh, okay. LT.
He's just in his head for a second.
Okay. But yeah, also the thing is, like Dan always says, you can get promoted, but at the same time, you can also be demoted just as quick. We haven't had anybody demoted yet, and I believe it's time. So that everybody else can see it's going to happen. You need to pull your socks up and do your things properly.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen demotions.
No,
Since-
we haven't.
From when I joined.
Yeah,
3
but
months
the
ago,
department was too
there hasn't-
small.
been any form. I've seen people being punished. I've seen people being suspended.
Plus when I didn't patrol.
Yeah.
Suspended and fired, but nobody's been demoted.
Can Monet not fucking do a radio com?
This is what I keep saying, Cisco.
Yeah,
I
well,
really think he should be a 7
She
at
does,
this
eh?
point.
Well, I'm watching him this evening, hence why I gave him a 10-12. It's so that I can go to Keegan and ask him how is his ride along.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, he's supposed to be FTO, but when the rookies came in, it was just myself and Bova training them.
Did you guys
Right.
also realize which rookie I gave him?
Keegan.
Yes.
Yes.
It's with the meaning, because if he doesn't do shit, then whose fault is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But myself and Bova did all the training. I haven't seen Monet train any one of the fucking 8s we've got, Frickie included when Frickie was here, right? I've never seen him help the rookies on a case. I've never seen him give one of them a lead to see how they handle it.
Please?
I believe we had to give him a ride along a couple times. He doesn't just say, okay, Dave, you with me, hop in, you know?
No, well, I gave him a ride along now.
And
No, I don't
his calls are crap. They're fucking nonsense. But if the rookies need assistance, they come to myself and Bova because they know they'll get help. They go to Monet and it's an ask Venus or ask Bova. So then what's the point of you being a fucking FTO?
Sorry, Venus, are you on duty?
I am.
Okay. Because there's...
Sorry, 2 seconds. LTBS asked if you
Yes.
can please just give him a phone call or some leaf.
There's 9 on radio,
Okay.
but there's
I'm gonna
12.
call him quickly, thanks.
There's 9 on radio, but there's 12 sheriffs on duty. On
Yeah,
the,
no,
the
I'm not
flight
on
logs.
radio.
Some of them went 10-7.
This is 85, 310, good evening, further.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, these guys don't stay on duty very long, huh? Guys, just remember, if you are staying on duty and you are staying in city, please do deposit all your PD gear at your locker. If you do lose them or they do get stolen, you will be held responsible for that equipment.
10-4.
Is that your hand that's gone off duty now?
Turn for 802. Is there any deputies that does not have a ride along at this moment?
701 and 704, I believe, yes.
704
703.
and 703. Okay. Can I please get deputy to just pick up Mr. Yuan for me, please?
10-4 already done, sir.
Alright, thank you.
703 plus 2 back on patrol.
Who's flying up now?
Jack me off.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, jack me
somebody's-
off.
There's class 3 shots fired in police.
There's shots fired with an
703 plus
18.
2
Please,
attending.
sorry. Okay, go,
Can-
Bova,
wait,
go
Cisco.
get the guns. What?
Cisco, wait. Can you grab me my gold one out of Dan's desk?
Oh, I don't know which one it is. There's 12 in there.
It'll say it's got it'll
All those
be
that's
a
responding,
luxury tint or
hang
something
back,
like
wait
that.
at close to the Polito
I
tunnel.
believe it's still got
and
all
wait
the
for
like
all
little
units
bits
that we
and
go
bobs
together,
on it, and
not
it'll say
one by one
luxury
by one
tint.
to class 3 shooting.
10-4.
703 plus 2, we stopped past the tunnel at the railway bridge, waiting on the right side
I've got a
shoulder.
luxury finish. There we go.
Yeah, that one. You.
Do you have ammo for it?
10-4. The ammo's been sitting in my locker up until now. Thank
Okay,
you.
get your. Let's go.
Cisco, tell her not
I'll
to
see.
wait
There we go.
for me. I don't have any equipment on me at all.
Okay, 10-4. Okay, we
Jump,
go.
let's go. I'll hop on radio.
Alright, we're en route. It's been marked.
To
Thank you.
dispatch, there was a car that just drove past us at very high speeds. He could maybe be involved in the 1013.
10-4, unless you got probable cause, let's get everyone to 10-13 first and see what's going on there. I want you guys to get up a perimeter for me there, please.
10-4.
No, I won't go patrol unless I go work.
Am I going without my siren going closer?
Yeah, when you get closer, go to yeah.
It's showing is just
Yeah,
here
go a
for
bit
me.
yeah, go a bit forward to your right. There was the AK shot, so it's pistol shots fired, yeah.
I see a bike, yeah. What's happening down the road there by the clothing store?
Okay, can I get the Bucky to just go down there to the clothing store and ask the gentleman if they saw or heard anything?
Over. Approaching.
Bike unit, it would be good for you to get off your bike in case someone shoots at you.
2+1 is here, the beekeeper is one car, we are investigating.
10-4. Gents, remember the car's called the Coffin for a reason. Oh lord. Gents, get out of the Bucky and speak to the people on the road so that you don't have them standing in the middle of the road.
So can I just have you run a plate for me, please? My DMV isn't working.
10-4, give me the plates and I'll run them. Just run over there. Hold on, yeah, let me just stand here and then I'll run them.
Yeah, didn't hear me. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, send.
1MN
703 to dispatch. We have an individual whose
672.
car has been shot at. Apparently there's 3
Alright.
bullet holes in this white
FO.
Bucky. I'm just going to look around for bullet casings.
10-4.
Simon Riley.
Lost MC.
704 to dispatch. This is a gang inside of their clothing store. They say that some suspects drove past and shot at them with AK-47s. So I'm also going to look for bullet casings in the area.
10-4, can I please get a deputy that's there ready to please take their statements? They don't have to give their names if they don't want to. Just write a report to just report it and then give them their report number, please.
+1 1023.
One or two back on track.
Tell me, sorry, would any one of you guys be willing to give a statement? You don't have to give your names or anything like that. I just need a...
We were in the clothing store and we heard bam bam bam. You know, like you have been watching the new Lilo and Stitch.
802 to 704.
You can tell me a little bit more about it here.
704 is just busy with
I found some bullet
statements.
I found some bullet casings on the roof.
Do you know how to pick them up, Mane?
I have recommended casings as well.
Alright. Let's get yours and that rookie's casings then back to the department.
I'm for.
Don't know what rookie it was, just call him over the radio. Then take him
Johan,
through.
802.
Okay, grab 802 and then you two go through and go run this case.
Officer? I'm for.
Yes, sir.
There's, it seems like there's
703 to 802, you're requested at the Bucky in the road, please.
the shop window. I can quickly show you.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, 100%.
It was no Jack that was here earlier, but I highly doubt they would just shoot.
Ah, yes, I do see it, sir.
If that can help.
Yeah.
So you're
see
saying
any-
no Jack was on the
No, thank
scene,
you,
sir?
sir.
Did they take a report from you guys at all?
No, Nojak wasn't on scene. It's just Nojak was, yeah.
703 plus 1 detaching to run evidence.
Info.
Info.
Well,
My
here
head
comes
always
a-
hurts when I pass recycling.
Oh, my head hurts permanently these days. Feels like
Mine's
someone's
mainly
smacking me
here
over the head with a
passing.
fucking potato.
Really? Mine's just here by recycling and the autos.
Yeah, mine hits by recycling, and then as I go into city, and then in city it just dies.
Yeah, in cities always like that, unfortunately.
But I know what my issue is at least.
I know what mine is as well.
I need more RAM.
My GPU shikaka.
It can't be that bad.
It's only the problem is it's a 3 gig VRAM.
Oh lord. Okay, no. Mind.
Yeah, that's what the problem she
Wait,
is
you don't
now.
stay far from me. Huh? Which one is it? The 1060?
Hold on.
Meneer, hoe lyk julle karre se brandstof?
Alright meneer, alright.
Okay, ek weet die petrolstasies ons sukkel maar hier rond. Julle moet skree as julle kort. Ek het 'n mak ou.
Hulle het gesê hulle het dit reggemaak
Ah.
meneer. Ons het 'n
O, het
kaartjie
hulle dit
oopgemaak
gefiks?
hoor, ja.
Oh,
Okay,
I haven't
wonderlik.
even tried it.
Ja, ons het 'n lovey oopgemaak en hulle het ons inform dat dit nou werk.
Ek wou net sê don't fear if Asies neer.
Ja, so 100%.
Oral saam met my. As ek kamp daar in die berge, as ek swem daar in
703
die
plus
see,
1
oral
23 at
altyd
Sheriff
'n
Station.
kannetjie.
We're heading to
Ja,
the
ja,
lab now.
nee, jy moet dit altyd reg hê. Nee, maar dit is daarom nou reg om ook sê die loveys. Hey, thank you for the likes and the
I've got a very
shares.
similar gun to that. Can I show you?
No, please don't.
Let me show you behind the
No,
corner.
no, 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 no.
The belief. Like, be cool for once.
We're just standing here by the
Gonna give ways.
36 clothing. We're just making sure everything's right here. So let's take his statement.
Ek wil nie moet jou arresteer nie asseblief meneer.
No, it's
No, we
not
don't
a
wanna
real
do
gun.
that.
It's an airsoft one. But it looks very similar. It's very realistic, you know.
I believe you, sir.
I mean, I've got this fucking. This one's the actual one.
Yes, yes.
But it's
Thank
yeah.
you for the rose,
The big
Wesley.
one I only use when, you know, I go play airsoft.
Yes, 100%, sir. Alright, gents, if you guys have the statements and we've got the evidence gone through, then we can move back to the department, or you guys can go back and patrol.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
go
respond.
respond to that penitentiary.
501.
No, go for
Saint,
it.
no, Saint, it's fine, go.
Okay, sorry, 501 plus 1. We're just gonna respond to that Boylenbrook quick.
So, what do you have at 1060 name?
There any
Yeah, it's
units
a
that's
60.
out on the road in a bucky at the moment?
I believe the Bucky was returned back to Sheriff to run evidence.
Venus, what make is it?
Hold on, I'll tell you now.
102 also responding to Bolingbrook.
Send me
that
photos, send me
illegal
photos later, I'll
activities
talk to you on
is
Discord.
in a bucky,
I might
dark,
have a solution for you.
possibly black bucky. Yeah, postal 127. I had hours of him coming in. I just see he's
Hey,
accessed that.
it says it's the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 3 gig.
Okay, I'll see what brands make 3 gigs. Because the proper 1060 has 6 gigs.
Oh. No, I don't know. The thing is, like, it was just, it was my other half's old one.
Who's in the park unit behind me?
But he wants a very
701, can you go
expensive
to
one,
that
like
house
a
there on your
60k
far right?
with
They're postal
GPU.
127.
Why does he want a 60k GPU?
The
that
thing
an
is,
off-road
he works from home as well, but he plays very like graphic intensive games.
The cocker
So-
does not need a 5090.
Hold on.
102, I'm arriving at the jail.
Nigga, we call that.
703 to dispatch. Bullet casings come back to 2 individuals. The pistol casings from the rooftop are a Mr. Jan Mott. The assault rifle bullets from the front of the red car in front of the clothing store is one Simon Riley.
10-4. Can you just pop that in the email?
Okay, so you said 4090 or the what's it?
Just had to update you quickly.
10-4.
TX 7900 XTX.
There's
It was one of
somebody
those
in
two.
the vehicle in the jail.
I know he doesn't need it, but it's his money. It's not mine. But yeah, he wants one of those. He's looking for one with a good price, and he says once he gets that, I get his one.
Wait for the 4090.
This is 703 to
yeah.
dispatch. I'm going to start an incident report on this.
Yeah, but for the 4090. Because the thing is, they're playing
what's your current
Ark at the moment, the new one.
You don't need a fucking 4090 for Ark, bug.
The black bucket and 3 individuals as well.
Alright.
He wants one, because it's nice.
I'm 1097.
Dit is oop, wou ek het ingery. Ek het gedog is 'n public park.
Just don't approach them yet.
Dis maar slim,
But
veral
just
skoon.
I'm a fat
keep out of them. I'm on my way. I'm just
Okay, sorry, ek sê jy uithaal.
Dankie om ek probeer dit.
Dis reg. Hy sê dit ingery toe maak hy
Hey,
hek oop.
meneer, you must change that underglow, okay?
In my eyes it's green.
That's red, meneer. Okay, go for it, I'll open for you.
He
Oh
wanted
shit,
to
okay.
dispatch this guy
There you go, you
drove
can drive, sir.
into the jail and change his car and then the gates are
Color
locked.
blinds are fine.
Yuri, ek het check. Ek het ingery. Bye, dankie.
Dis reg.
Why doesn't he just go balls deep and just get a 5080?
He doesn't want that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
He wants those two specifically.
I know why he wants the 4090 because it's fucking on obtainium at the moment.
701 on 1023.
So yeah. But listen, I'm not gonna complain. If he gets it, I can play lots of other very graphically intense games on his brain. So
What's that other one you wanted?
he said the 4090 or
Myself
the
and 701
70
or
what? Pep?
1023 of postal 127. 127.
Shows 580 plus 1 also 1023.
7900 XTX.
Why doesn't
I
he
don't know
just
what
get
that
the
is. I'm not-
9070?
He doesn't want it. He wants those specific to
Yeah,
his
but the
picky.
9070 is so much better. Like, it's ridiculously better. And it's only 16k. It's a 16 gig
What
card.
did you say? 7090?
No,
what's
the
that?
9070. The RX 9070 OC edition 16 gig card, 16,191. Let's make it 16.
He's giving me looks here.
Yeah, I know, because it's a good price.
Sure, baby girl.
It's the XT, hey?
No, the XT variant is 18.4.
Oh, okay.
And if he really wants to go big, the XT OC whatever fanciness is 19.9.
He's looking at it quick.
Yeah, tasty, isn't it? It's also a 3-fan one, and it's the Asus one as well. The Asus Prime. In case you want to look at exactly which model it is.
Just send it to me on emails.
Okay. the XT variant, I'm assuming.
Oh, he's checking. He's asking if it fell off the back of the truck and it's for 16.
Yeah, Silos.
I will send him the link to my website.
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll be with you now.
I said
I heard nothing. just quickly check something. Sorry, Chad, I just want to check something quickly. This is the 9070. We came to help someone that was stuck in the prison. $541? Where's your 1020?
Sorry, I'm coming now.
Alright. I didn't get my bonus.
That's what I was told, man.
Just
add it
to
down
make
here.
sure I don't see anybody in there.
This guy's not responding on the radio.
Okay.
Like, oh
Vra vir Van weer. In other words, ask him again.
Is it Mr. Van
Yeah,
that's stuck
what?
inside there? Oh, useless.
No, they're not stuck. They're just trying to find out how much longer they've got of their sentence. But I
Yeah.
don't see anybody in there.
Nobody, these drankies, they're probably on the rooftop.
Dude, where you guys, Jack?
4-1 to dispatch, is there any sheriffs missing a taser? Can you all just check your pockets, make sure it didn't fall out?
Did you just get sentenced?
Negative.
Hey, my cat, how you doing? Where do you want to go?
They should be able to think /jail, and at the bottom left.
No, don't sit
somewhere in
on my
their eyes
mouse.
will
Yeah,
pop up
I'll
with
move
arrows.
this forward. It's so cold. Why don't you go line?
4-1 to dispatch, there is a train robbery.
They got sentenced for.
10-4. We want 8 units to respond. Those that are responding, please switch over to TAC 3.1 for me.
102 to dispatch.
Send.
Send.
I am currently here. The owner of Angelico is here. He said he asked for a delivery of gold on a train, and somehow the train just disappeared. Now the train is back with the gold on. These guys are shooting on them. They have no weapons on them.
LT, have you received documentation from them?
They ain't fired it.
Alright, Sin4, can I get some units there to go and assist, to go stop that robbery there, please?
activity,
Go assist
madam.
LT, you'll take lead.
Okay, who's going for that train?
Some of the other guys. It's a It's just the owner wants his stuff and someone else is trying to rob it. Anyhow, it didn't fall off a truck.
I'm not even gonna push guys over. It's fine.
So you can tell him no, it didn't fall over a truck. Off a truck.
No, I did tell him, but he's like, yeah.
I literally sent
But he did find one, yeah.
Yeah, I literally sent my business website to you.
Yeah, I've got your one.
Yeah, but
I
those
just
are on-
wanted the exact name so I could send it to him. So he knows
If he
which
goes,
one to
I think
look
I've only got like 4 AMD GPUs, so it's okay.
Oh. I just saw colourful wheels and then I
haven't gotten my bonus yet.
No, me neither.
Did Dan give them out?
No. You didn't have a chance to
Oh, okay.
yesterday.
Hello, my cat.
I'm gonna go the long way round so they don't think we're coming to train as well.
Oh no, don't worry. It's not going to be a shootout. It's going to be a shootout, but not in that sense.
Oh, me in the ass cheeks.
What?
No, don't worry about it. Who the fuck is in unmarked? Oh, it's LT probably.
Yeah. It's the Porsche.
Yeah. I need to talk to Mr. Dan. 104 to 101.
Send.
What's it in 22?
Just on my way to PD, meeting with Nojak and PD.
Alright, enforcer.
Wat's fout, meneer?
Nee, ek wil net met jou oor goedjies gepraat het, maar maak jou saak klaar.
The train appears to be clear.
Safe and sound.
Just reloading quickly, I'm gonna shoot the last bullets.
Sure, bro, I'll drop you a follow, man.
See, look how pretty it is.
Yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb on a shooter. But it's pretty enough. You see now, right now, you see Dan has a meeting with Nojak.
Yeah.
And PD.
None of us were told about it.
No,
Ask one of you guys used to go to Mr. Vega there and just ask him that he can come closer.
10-4.
I'll say, please tell Mr. Vega, tell him he's a puss.
Mr. Who?
Vega.
Oh, what, Van?
It doesn't matter, either one.
Oh, no.
John or Van. The message will be the same. He never comes to say, they never come say hi to me anymore. Bastards.
Oh, shame, muscles go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, what does your significant other think of that card?
I can't ask him right now. I'm pretty sure they're busy with a CS match. He's got his headset.
Oh, he's busy with CS. What, he needs it for CS? Oh, of course he does.
No, he doesn't need it for CS. He runs CS perfectly fine, but like they play Arc and Division and things like that. But they're playing the new Arc, and even he has to put his settings like lower. He likes to have everything nice and detailed.
Sorry, ne?
But yeah, I'm not going to complain because if he gets a better one, then I can ask him to buy another game for me so I can play on his one.
Yeah, true. Oh, don't
Because
worry,
I
my
want
significant
to play
other...
that's
Are you guys full
Avatar.
on train?
Oh, the Avatar.
Oh, we sorted things.
Oh, don't worry, my...
Yes, that thing's hectic on graphics, eh? Yeah.
My significant other's PC is also double as good as mine. She has that 40 that he's looking for.
Listen, you want to hear something? When I met my other half, and he always tells people this story, okay? When I met my other half, you want to know what I had in my PC?
Nothing.
I had a green motherboard.
Mine was using a Mac.
I had a green motherboard, and I had what's the DDR?
DDR2.
What's the low one? The low one.
DDR400s, and then DDR2, and then DDR3.
yeah. I
It's
think it was
probably
the 4.
DDR3. It's probably going to be 3. Green motherboard is going to be DDR3.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna complain. It's definitely a much better PC than when we first met. So, but yeah, I can play my Hogwarts on it. I'm happy.
Oh, there we go. That's all that matters.
But
Who
now I
doesn't
want to
love
play the
Hogwarts?
Avatar, and I can't play the Avatar.
Yeah, they're 3 gig RAM. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck okay.
Yes, Baba.
You're walking a bit funny there, minute. Did you eat something you shouldn't have eaten?
No. I'm just old.
No.
Alright, can you follow me, Minute?
I can. Is there a
Me
you?
too.
This way. Yeah, you can come as well.
I'm following you. I don't know which way you want me to follow you. Oh, fuck.
I want to read you something before Bova starts.
Wait, 1 second. And then, Mr. Cisco, is there any way you can make it that your hat doesn't have ears?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Okay, they don't have ears. Bova, they don't have ears. On what platform? I don't care. I want them to come watch me on Twitch and on fucking YouTube. I want them to move over. So just to give you an idea, right? The first night I did the move over thing. Hold on, wait. Okay, sorry guys, we're back.
What a 1060.
Yeah, but you got 1063 gigs, so it's caca.
Yeah, it is caca.
I've got a 1060 a 1066 gig lying here because my brother just got an RX 580. So he's upgraded. But yeah, my goal is eventually to go up, but I'm contemplating Intel, but I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because AMD's cock for streaming.
Like I said, my other half wants one of those ones, but obviously I sent him this one now, so we'll see. But yeah, once he gets his upgrade, I'll get his, and then I can play whatever the fuck I want. So
Very good, yes, very good, very
he's
nice.
he's just gonna give me another power supply because my one bombed out, so this one's a lower wattage.
Just
that's not too bad.
Okay, cool.
10-4.
Just a shameful plug, you know, AC1tech.co.za.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. Sir,
Okay, you can put your ears back on. Your head back on.
Does 802 have permission to ride solo while I go and take a quick nap to fix some garage-related issues? Sir?
Negative. Negative.
I'm going to take a nap, so please sort him out.
Alright. I don't want Sean driving alone.
Yeah, it's true. Wait.
I was just about to say.
701. Do you have a 1012 with you? Can I ask you to take this
So
rookie
you
that's
wait?
sitting that's in his vehicle is about to park it. If you can just assist him while his 1012 is just flown out. You will be back shortly.
Thanks, sir. What you gonna do when you come for you?
Venus, I sent you the body cam.
Zola's got a soundtrack now.
I'm telling you.
Soundtrack. I actually did it to a criminal earlier, man.
How did the train go?
Yeah, just clear the locals.
Did all the crims die or what? Oh, they had paperwork. Okay.
Yeah, that paperwork, Mr. Van Vega. He's got he's was the owner of the, what is that, Vangelico?
Vangelico, yeah.
Who do you remember the name on the document?
There's a heatwave.
On
Who wrote the document?
Fuck, no, I can't.
Was it Simon Riley?
Trying to think now.
412 101 direct.
101's in a meeting, guys.
Yeah, he's in a meeting.
Sorry, disregard.
Also, let you guys know about the Lost MC. It looks like they have closed.
Stay there.
I
see how
saw
the
most of
drama
those guys
folds out,
doing
but,
the triads.
Bova, can you continue?
Ex-Lost MC member.
Please don't. Then fuck off. I gave you 2 cars. Go find something else to do.
Malika's just handed over GU Lee to you.
Alright.
He said you can have it, to be honest. He's offered it to you before.
Not to my knowledge, but okay.
Yeah, well. He said that you can have it, so there we go, problem solved. But maybe keep him there just in case.
Yeah. I'm not here to.
Yes, you are.
And replace people.
But yes. At this point, you are here to replace someone. Because he's not doing his fucking job.
Put in a good word for you, but I can't make them take you.
Sorry, LT?
I don't want to take him. He sounds like an asshole.
And then the reason why I asked was because Mr. Dan had the second scene with Mr. Van Vigor. But what happened was Van Vigor had the documents that was written by Simon Riley, his fellow gang member, who was with him on scene.
Okay, yeah.
And Dan said you used the same document, but just obviously a bit of different wording for barge, and now you've used this for train. You need a document issued from the DOJ in future, but I'm going to let it slide now. We'll roly-poly the scene out and everything, but next time make sure you have proper documents.
Okay.
That's why I just wanted to check.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know anything but crime, please. Because I can't help you if you do crime. You're gonna have to wait for the applications to open. I told you, go apply so long, and then once
That guy's
applications open, your application
headache.
is already in.
Who's that?
I can hear already.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He flew in 2 days ago, a friend of Venus.
Oh shit.
He's like, okay, I want to join PD tonight. It's like, that's not how it works. And he's like, yeah, but that's how I want it to work.
Oh goodness.
Let's see if Venus does pitch him to possibly join in the future. Let's see what it says. She'll have to sit out of the interview.
Oh, she can do the interview and we can stand and look.
We are looking for a dispatcher though.
Oh yeah.
We are looking for dispatcher.
No, I can't do that.
You know, he must be in city for 2 weeks before he can join sheriffs, eh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is PD the same or not? Or don't you know?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Same thing.
Well, tell Venus now. Hey.
Fucking hell, man.
Hey, Venus.
Listen, yeah?
But there's something fun to tell you.
Yeah?
He has to be in city 2 weeks before he can join law enforcement.
Oh my fuck, don't tell me.
No, it's true. Really, it is.
Just, it's fine if it's true. Just don't tell him that.
Oh,
That's
I will.
all I care about. Don't tell him that.
I'll tell him. Like I said, we need a dispatcher, but he needs to fit into a more rocky.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want sheriff. He wants PD because he wants to do things there in city.
Well,
So I told him I can put in a good word for you, but you're gonna have to wait until the application's open
They
anyway.
are open.
Really?
Yeah, I think they opened this morning.
No,
Yeah.
no, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not because I've told him to apply. He's already applied in emails. Now he just has to wait for it to open.
I thought I saw they opened it this morning.
Because the thing is,
No,
he knows a lot of.
I think it's closed.
Yeah, it's closed. He knows a lot of the PD guys currently.
Well, then why is he calling you? Call the PD guys.
Because he knows me from Alien, and he knows that I'm good at convincing
Bending people. Oh, convincing people.
So he's like, no, just give me in today. I'm like, no, you're gonna have to wait. I can't do that. I told you to apply, and I can put in a good word for you, but I can't make them take you. That's your own problem.
So while we're on the topic,
104 direct.
Send.
What's your 20, sir?
I'm inside the station. How can I assist?
I've got a follow-up question about the report that I filed regarding the 127 accident. Well,
Yes.
incident rather. Should we issue warrants for the individuals for questioning?
Yes, please.
For
Anyhow, on that bombshell, my cat is already telling me I need to go to bed. You know, normally when he comes and calls me, you know, then it's time for me to go to sleep.
No.
So I'm gonna
It's
be.
only 9:30.
Yeah, I know, but I only slept 4 hours last night.
I only went to sleep at 4. What's your point?
Yeah, but I'm old.
Same. I feel old at least.
When I wake up, I
Yes.
feel my body cracking.
Lucky you.
I went for a 10K walk the other day. My leg was dead for the whole of the next day. My knees were just like, nope, you're not allowed walking anymore.
Yeah, well, my knees are screwed and it gets worse with the cold. So
Yeah.
I'm fucking enough.
I wait for age.
Mm-hmm.
My one knee's got no cartilage, it's bone grinding on bone. And then my other knee's got plates and pins in it.
Yeah, so when you get old, you're gonna be in a wheelchair.
No.
That's me, man. You got the wrong person.
Oh, that's
Yeah, because she's gonna put you in a wheelchair.
Lol.
Yo.
Open those legs. What's that position called? It's the Amazonian. There we go.
Yo.
The fucking what?
just that name, yo.
It's called the Amazonian.
I don't
my
think I'm
God.
old enough to hear this, but yeah, let's have it. What is it?
So in I guess the simplest terms is, you know, normally the guy takes, you know, lead, you know, in the positions. It's
Mhm.
basically just put the guy in the chick's position, and the chick in the guy's position.
Yeah.
But no toys or anything attached. It's just, yeah, she takes control. Yeah, go Google it. It's fine.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Might learn something.
No toys or things attached.
Oh no, just
Fucking hell.
do yourself a favor. Go check it out. It's
Hold on,
it's
come on,
something.
check quickly.
Venus will go to postal 510 just now and confirm.
Yeah.
It's definitely something. Venus is about
I
to be
don't know
scarred
if
again.
I should be searching this.
I mean, you can just make sure
Yeah.
no one.
Incognito mode is your friend.
No, a significant other's gonna be turning around from his CS:GO game and go, what?
Yeah.
Might spice
Oh
up
my
your life.
god, it's taken me to Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
You need to
Oh,
search
it's off.
Amazonian position, and then you gotta put the
What?
TOS. Yeah.
No.
TOS terms of service, yeah.
Do you think Venus's eyes are as big as they are now in City in RLL?
Uh-huh.
704 plus 1, 1097 at illegal activities.
10-4.
10-4.
Silence.
1, same traffic.
Silence usually says a lot more than words, eh?
81 plus 1.
Wait, I'm reading.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
10-4.
I'm reading. You found an article about it.
Yo, how's it going?
Oh my god, this chick comments, in my opinion, this is one of the best
Yeah.
positions in bed for women. But I have to admit, we needed a few tries with my partner to make it work for both of us. Oh my god. I would like to warn you, if you've never tried this before, it definitely needs some flexibility and stamina. This is not something for beginners, but definitely worth a try. Ach, nee. But definitely worth a try, since in this position it is woman who's in charge and on top, and that is, in my opinion, sometimes exciting change of traditional roles in bed. Okay.
I bet you Venus's cheeks are as red in RL as they are in City.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm like crying a little bit. It's like you always see those like reviews of the vibrators, and the woman like don't hold back.
Well, there we go. We've just taught you something interesting this evening.
I will not be using it, but thank you.
You should test it out. Just remember, you need flexibility. On his side, not on your side, by the way.
What do you say?
He needs to be flexible.
Ouch.
in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that conversation. Thank you very much.
Alright, I wanna go to sleep now, guys.
Okay, bye bye.
Venus read us a whole review on the position.
Oh, I didn't hear.
I'm not doing it okay. Now I'm ready to.
Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, bye.
This is 104 going 10-7 for the evening.
101 voor 104.
Zijn ze?
Rond op dienst.
10-4 meneer.
Alright, ik zie hem rond zien dan.
Oké, is recht zo meneer. Bye.
Ow.
We've got those people doing the
Alright, chat. Guys, I'm going to be calling it an evening tonight. Guys, have a fantastic evening further. Thank you for all the support, guys. Thank you for the subs on Twitch. Thank you for the support on Kick. And thank you for all of you guys on TikTok. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for all the new followers, the shares, the likes. You guys have been awesome. Thank you very much. You guys must have an amazing evening further. And as always, guys, check you guys in the next one.
Something